Welcome to Cookie Hunter, the game where you want to eat as many cookies as possible, and the ones you don't eat will haunt you forever. Here we are at the main menu. You have a few options here. Play game, of course. Quick game, of course, and help. We'll go to help board first, just to give you a quick run through what's going on. So here's a quick introduction about what is going to generally happen. The game is going to take place in two phases, indicated by a day-night cycle. During the day, your objective is to eat as many cookies as possible to increase your score. Cookies are found both on the ground and in trees. During the night, you're haunted by the cookies you didn't eat, and for this part of the game, you just want to survive. So we're going to use our usual controls to move. We're going to use spacebar to jump. We're going to use our right mouse to pan the camera. You have almost full visual panning. Escape to pause. Left mouse to run. So if we hold down the left mouse button, we will be able to run for a short amount of time. And of course, the most important button in the game, that is F for eat cookie. And as you can see down here, there are multiple types of cookies. Each cookie is worth more, worth different amounts of points. And in the second phase of the game, each cookie will have different behavior in terms of chasing you. Spoilers. So we'll hit the back button here. Back. And we'll go ahead and play the game. You'll notice that this loading screen is all nice and animated. We are in the scene that we're going to be dropped into in a minute. So we'll go ahead and play game. So we have 2.5 minutes to collect as many of these cookies as possible. Currently, the sun is coming up, so it's going to get brighter as we play. The 4 types of cookies: brown, which is worth 5 points; these violet ones, or purple, that are worth, I believe, 20 points. There are white ones that are worth 35, and there are green ones that are worth 50. I got those values correct. We're going around here. You'll be prompted on the left side of the screen here to hit F to pick it up. And you'll see that our score increases when we do that. Also, in trees, in certain trees and certain bushes, cookies spawn. So you can hit F and you can find a cookie. Here we found a green one. So the map itself is predetermined, but all the cookies on the map are spawned randomly. So every time you play, it will be a semi-different experience. You can see that I just sped up there because I am holding down the left mouse button. So we can go up here, get as many cookies as possible. Again, at this part of the game, we just want to collect cookies because they're good and everybody loves cookies. Here we have some beautiful, beautiful water. And if you'll notice, there's a few cookies on the other side there. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to run over and jump. We're going to use spacebar to jump, and we're going to get over here. You love these cookies. If you fall in the water, this nice underwater effect happens. And get out. Eat more cookies. And at any point you need a break, you want to go to the bathroom, you got to look up some controls, you got to hit the door because someone's at the door. You can hit escape, and you can pause the game. Here we have a nice pause menu. You can go back to the main menu or resume the game, which we're not going to do quite yet. You can go to the same help menu, which will give you the controls if you get them, the introduction and the cookies. So we'll resume here. Our time is almost up, and you can see that the sun is setting very slowly. It is eventually setting. And in about 15 seconds here, we're going to enter phase 2. Now, during phase 2, all we need to do is survive. These cookies are going to come to life and try to attack us. Here they are. They're coming at me. There's one over there. This is a little bit scary. So the objective here is to just run away and not get caught by these cookies. You can still find a certain number of cookies in trees, but all the ones on the ground are now animated and trying to attack you. You notice at the very top of the screen, we have an indicator for how many lives we have. You start out with 5 lives, and each time a cookie touches you or catches you, you lose a life. If you lose all your lives, you of course lose the game. You see here that these cookies are flying around like alien flying saucers, and the objective is not to get hit by them. And if you survive the whole 2.5 minutes of this phase, you will go on to the next phase where you can collect more cookies. Here's a cookie. I found it. I'm gonna get it. So there are 4 different types of cookies that are worth different points in phase 1, but in phase 2, all the different types now have different chasing sort of behavior. The brown ones will just kind of hang out until you get close to them, and then they'll come after you. You notice that green one. I don't know if you saw that. That was really quick. The green one jumped up and got me. They're sneaky, and the green ones will wait until you get really close, and then they'll come and they'll get you. Gotta watch out for those. And then to add a little bit of stakes to the game, so you can't just camp in a corner, there are purple ones. Oh, I died. You see that these purple ones? They will always chase you, no matter what. They will hunt you down and make it so you're always on the move, and you always have to be moving around the map. So you can see here, we were not successful in completing the second phase of the game, but we were successful in demonstrating the major aspects of the game. I hope you all enjoyed this demonstration, and I encourage you to eat more cookies.